All right, diving straight into some significant news today. There's new heat on Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and it's coming actually directly from the medical community.
Yeah, I saw that.
What really kind of jumped out at me from the reporting is how a candidate's past actions on health policy, well, they're not just sparking debate.
No.
They're now raising some pretty serious questions, actually, about how science might operate, within a future administration.
The core of it, yeah.
So News 24/7 USA, Emily Johnson's reporting, highlighted these mounting concerns from several top medical groups.
Right, established groups.
Exactly. And they're worried about RFK Jr.'s handling of health advisory panels.
Specifically, the idea he might just get rid of them.
Yeah, the fear that he may dismiss entire panels of experts if elected. That's the quote.
Oh.
And it's linked to his, quote, past vaccine and medical policy controversies. That makes you really wonder, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. And if we, connect this to the bigger picture, this isn't just about one candidate's views from the past.
Right. It's broader.
It's about the very mechanism of expert advice within government itself.
Okay, so maybe clarify that a bit. What are these health advisory panels typically?
Sure. So when we talk about these panels, they're generally independent groups, scientists, doctors.
The experts.
The experts, yeah. Their job is to provide nonpartisan, evidence-based recommendations, advice to the government on really critical public health issues.
Okay, so independent advice.
That's the ideal. And the core concern here from the critics, like the source mentioned, is that science may take a back seat in a Kennedy administration.
A back seat, meaning?
Meaning political considerations or maybe past beliefs might override that independent evidence-based advice. And if that happens, well, that could fundamentally change how evidence-based policy gets made in this country.
Okay, so what does this all mean for you then, as someone just trying to stay well-informed through all this? Our mission in this deep dive, really, is to try and extract the key insights from these concerns. We want to help you understand the stakes involved here. When health policy and political leadership intersect like this.
This is critical intersection.
It really is, because, if these panels can truly be dismissed, just like that, that fundamentally changes how things like, say, public health responses get formulated, or even environmental regulations, potentially, how they're shaped down the line.
Absolutely. It ripples outwards.
That feels like a different level of concern entirely, doesn't it, than just debating past statements.
It moves from rhetoric to potential concrete action affecting policy structures.
Yeah. So we've just explored the core concerns, these worries from medical groups about RFK Jr.'s approach to the health advisory panels, and the worry, the real nub of it, that past controversies could indeed lead to science being sidelined, in a future administration.
Right. And what's fascinating here, I think, is the underlying tension that the source material itself points out. This quote, "Health shouldn't be political, but in today's America, it always is."
That rings true.
It does. And then it asks, should medical science bend to political agendas?
Which is the question, right?
Exactly. It brings up a really crucial point for all of us, I think. In this increasingly complex world we live in, how do we make sure that critical decision-making is actually informed by independent scientific expertise?
Right. Keep the science bit solid.
But at the same time, you have to respect the democratic process, the political realities.
It feels like trying to square a circle sometimes.
It's like trying to keep oil and water separate, isn't it? There's always that tension at the boundary.
Right. And look, this isn't just some abstract philosophical debate, is it?
Not at all.
We're talking about things that directly impact our daily lives. From how we respond to the next public health crisis.
Which we know will come eventually.
What goes into our food and water.
Yeah.
Things based on scientific recommendations.
Absolutely. Real-world consequences.
So, as you consider this deep dive, maybe think about what it means for a society when the very definition of expert advice becomes, a point of contention itself.
Yeah, when the experts themselves are questioned, not just on their findings, but on their legitimacy.
Exactly. So the final thought maybe is, what mechanisms, beyond just the ballot box, what else might help reconcile this urgent need we have for scientific guidance with, the diverse priorities of any political administration?
That's a tough one. How do you build structures that can withstand political pressure while still being responsive?
Yeah, something to definitely mull over.